Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm here to do Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. You may have noticed that my voice sounds a little different because I lost my voice for a whole week, and so I'm finally able to speak where it doesn't hurt and it's not too raspy, and I can do a reading for you guys. Again, this is Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. I have called for help. I have cleansed the card and the energies around. The energies are intense. So just so you know, it's been really hard for readers to actually do readings because the energies have been really intense. Also, I do like to mention that I curse and I may use erotic deck. I'm not politically correct. Okay, I just say how I feel, what I feel, or what the channel message is. And also, I think that I get a lot of comments like, oh, I don't like the music that you play, it's weird. And maybe like a lot of complaints, not from most of you guys. You guys are really cool. I appreciate all the support. But it's just from those people. I'd like to say, like, when you're invited to someone's house as a guest, which you guys are, like a guest here in my room, as a guest of my energy, I'm channeling energy for you guys. You don't go to the guests and say, or to the hostess and say, I really didn't want lemonade. I wanted a glass of wine. And so it's kind of disgusting to have lemonade. Can you just, next time I come, can you just offer me what I want, blah, 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 and just be demanding? It's not really, it's really uncouth. And so there's a way to actually give constructive criticism. But I actually do like Vedic music and chanting because, number one, I have a past life as someone who is Indonesian, okay? And it makes me feel comfortable. It helps me channel messages. So if you want the channel message, you're going to have to abide by what I feel comfortable with, okay? And right now, this makes me feel comfortable. So with that being said, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. So I got a lot of different energies here and a lot of different stories, actually. There's a lot of people here, okay? I've got, for some of you Sagittarius, you guys are dealing with fire signs, fire and fire signs. Whether it be Sagittarius themselves or Aries or Leos. I get a strong Leo here. I get a strong Leo. I get Scorpio, Taurus, Libra, Gemini, Pisces. I said Aries, right? Yeah, Libra, I said. Yeah. And pretty much all the zodiac signs are present, but those are the more pronounced zodiac signs that I see here. Now, I see a couple different stories. I see a story where there was I'm going to say masculine energy and female energy, but you can be male and female, having either more masculine energy or more feminine energy. I've gotten accused that I'm male bashing for some reason when I say masculine energy. Okay, so yeah, I get here a husband and wife, a feminine energy that has been recently divorced with her masculine energy. Fire with fire. You might be dealing with a Leo, Sagittarius. I get here a masculine energy who was dealing with a feminine energy at work, and the venture that they started didn't pan out. There was like lawsuits here, either by divorce, either marriage, court things that are happening, like divorce happening in court and settling disputes and settling. I get here assets, whether it be I get here what is it? Real estate asset. for those that are going through a divorce. Other of you guys that have been dealing with someone at work and had a venture, a business started, or what have you, a venture, something at work started, like a team, like you teamed up for something. That didn't work out, and you guys are also in this, it might be legal dispute or settling like the assets or whatever assets, financial assets that there were, or even like emotional investments that you guys have made. Okay, so let's get started here. So these are the two scenarios I see, and within those scenarios there are several things here. I see a masculine energy who has actually a soul connection and a divine counterpart. And so let's get started here. So this the fire sign, Sagittarius, feminine energy. I get here that actually they were with another fire sign, or this person has a lot of fire in their chart. Okay, you might be dealing with the Aries, Leo. Okay, another Sagittarius. This person might have air in their chart as well. Okay, they're actually, while this feminine energy is thinking of this masculine energy is thinking of someone else with the Lovers and the Two of Cups. Okay, they were thinking about the choice that they have made, and they were thinking about the love connection that they have. And these are actually, this two together is a divine connection I get here. A divine connection, because that pair did come up, the King and Queen of Cups. Okay, so this masculine energy, who also has water in his chart, is thinking about the choices that he has made with his divine counterpart, and how, although he has a lot of love and passion for this counterpart right here with the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands, he has a lot of love for this person, but he's kind of looking at, in retrospection, I would say. And like this divine counterpart, which is a water sign, she has the feminine energy. This is why I say she. It could be a male with feminine energy. Okay, this person has a lot of water in their chart. Okay, they may have a Venus in Cancer. They may be a Gemini with a lot of water in their chart, and so she has her back turned to the connection, actually, because she had given her cup away to this individual because they both have love for each other, right? But the cup wasn't reciprocated because this individual wasn't done with their divorce or their relationship that they had with the other feminine energy. And so this person, this masculine energy, does have a lot of passion and love for this divine counterpart. I'm going to call the feminine energy divine feminine, because it is. I see it here. They know that this is a divine connection, and they have a lot of passion. They want to start something new. They're contemplating on starting something new with this divine feminine. Okay, but this divine feminine is thinking of, maybe they're thinking of moving. They started something new here, whether started a new enterprise, or they made plans of some sort. You would have to know. Okay, they're waiting. They've made a choice, it seems like. Maybe they're thinking of moving to a different country, or moving to starting their life over, but they've made a choice right here, it seems like, to move on, because the connection was very disappointing for them. Although they do have a lot of love, somebody was the emotions weren't reciprocated, in that this person did not express their emotions towards this feminine energy. This masculine energy did not express their emotions. This person, this feminine energy, felt like they were out like their love wasn't reciprocated, you know, and although this person seems like they have options because they're very loving and stuff, they don't see anything but the love lost, long lost love. I see here a love. I can't speak today. I swear. A love lost. This is what I see here. A love lost. And so, like, almost like feel like this divine connection didn't really get started, although it did get started, you know, just for a quick, you know, second, almost like a flash, you know, it just went out just as fast. And the reason, and then see, I have this counterpart, and I had to use a different deck because my guides told me to use a different deck. And so I get the counterpart of the Queen of Cups is this King of Cups. And although he has emotions for this divine feminine, he is a type of person who right now loves conformity, lives in luxury. He's a type of person that, masculine meaning he, masculine, but you can be a woman having masculine energy. Again, this could be a person who doesn't express their emotions but likes to keep a good house running, like would take care of the household, you know, very homebody-ish, very homey, would do the, make sure that the house ran smoothly, make sure that nobody needed anything, that they had the comforts, the creature comforts that was needed in their home. He likes beautiful things. This person might have earth in their chart as well. Okay, they like to make money. They like to be practical. So here I get that this person, due to love of this divine feminine, felt like they had to do the right thing. Do the right thing by leaving this connection before somebody got more hurt than you know what is necessary, like to avoid actually extra heartbreak. Okay, although it doesn't seem like it right now, and this is the truth. Okay, I don't see any person here that has evil intent or an intent upon someone to destroy them, or even the other feminine energy who I see here on board, who was actually in a relationship with this masculine energy. I don't see them, you know, trying to sabotage anything. I just try to see, I see that maybe that their goals are may intersect, and like they may clash goals. For example, I will tell you guys later what I mean. Okay, so let's move on to this feminine energy here. So I feel like they are still healing from the heartbreak and the pain of having to walk away, of not having their love that they were offering accepted. So their love, she felt the feminine energy felt like this love was being rejected. Okay, that it wasn't valued. That that for some reason the divine masculine didn't really they feel like this divine feminine feels like this divine masculine did not see her worth. This is what I get here. And so this divine feminine might not have money, might not have as much money and luxury as the divine masculine is accustomed to having. And so he felt like he needed to sweep her under the carpet or rug just because he was going through, um, you know, going through, he was being defensive, and going through a lot of shit that had nothing to do with this divine feminine. That it had nothing to do with her. He was having to defend his assets, not only that, his reputation, and so he had to do the right thing by, you know, just dealing with his own shit. This is what I get here. Dealing with his own shit. And although it seems like this is past energy, this happened, you know, in the past. I don't know if it's a recent past or a couple months ago. Maybe you know, maybe 10 months ago. I get here, it could be 3 months. For some of you, 3 months, 3 weeks, 10 weeks. So it seems like you're close to being fully healed. That you're on the road to recovery, that you've already experienced, or this divine feminine has already experienced the dark night of the soul. And now I get here that the masculine energy is, divine masculine is actually feeling this dark night of the soul as we speak. It's almost like his turn to feel this dark night of the soul. So now let's move on to the partnership that this divine masculine had with this other person, this feminine energy here. So I get 2 stories here. I get here that, and this is another pair. So this is a person that had been this person's soulmate during the time that they were introduced to each other. It was like a contract that they had to complete before they actually came in pursuit of the divine feminine. Okay, this is a contract that they've had to complete. Okay, whether it's for both stories, for the story of being in a marriage or a long-term relationship with this person, or this person that they had had a relationship from work, that they've met at work. Okay, so whatever fits your scenario, you put the pieces where you may. You put the characters wherever they, yourself in whatever character that you choose that fits your story. So here I get that this person, I get here, she's a fire sign. Okay, so strong Leo, Sagittarius. She could also have air in her chart, right? This is a queen that is pretty confident. Okay, she's very intuitive, like on point, like to the point where they could like manipulate people to wear a trash bag and make it look pretty, or make it seem like they look the best. They look like Cinderella. Okay, this is the kind of person that they can juggle their home as well as their work. It's like can juggle multiple responsibilities and still, and still have energy to play with the girls. Okay, this type of energy here I get. So a very confident person here. So here I get that for the first story, I get here that this person, it's a new love that they had with this divine masculine who met their twin divine feminine, okay, and is thinking about their divine feminine and has love and passion for their divine feminine. But they're going through this separation, whether it be with their ex-wife or ex-partner, or their ex-partner from work who was also their romantic partner, okay, which if it makes any sense to you guys, just bear with me. Let me go towards the first story where they met this person at work. So I get here the 3 of coins, okay, and the Ace of Cups, okay, which I got the energy here that this person, this person might have Pisces in their chart, okay, that they met this divine masculine at work, okay. They started this relationship, This it is a soul connection. Okay, they were supposed to be with this person to learn a lesson. Okay, maybe to I get here, not maybe. I get here that it's to fine tune their intuition, to help them tap into their intuition here. But I get here that this person was a natural manifester. This feminine energy is a master manifester, almost to the point of being a natural manipulator, and not to the manipulation, and not to do manipulation to ruin other people's lives, but to get what they want, basically. Okay, and it has nothing to do. I don't even know if they knew about the divine feminine here, and that the divine masculine was thinking of this divine feminine. They didn't even have a clue, I don't think. But their intuition with a high priestess told them that something was not right here, that something was like falling apart. And they have the hangman here. Okay, so they were kind of like stuck in a rut, like not stuck in a rut per se, but kind of held themselves back, kind of like in between fences, trying to hold back to take a look at a different perspective, trying to see if why is my masculine energy, or why is my person acting the way they are acting. This is not like them, because we started with the Ace of Cups here, and now we're like, now we're defensive here with the Seven of Wands. Now we're having like this defensive, oh, where were you? Oh, I was just, what were you thinking of? Oh no, like sometimes this masculine, divine masculine is kind of sensitive towards energies, towards emotions. Like they're more of an empath, I get here. They've actually turned from the King of Wands to the King of Cups. So somebody who has, so it has like maybe Kundalini awakening here, has tapped into their heart chakra here, is more woke, has more, is able to channel energies more. And sometimes they don't know how to control this, whether if, for example, if you're around somebody who's very charged up emotionally, and sometimes you don't even know that you're channeling this energy, and you may think that it's you who feels this way, but in actuality you're actually absorbing the energy of the person that's next to you that actually is feeling this way. So you have to differentiate your energy between that of others, and since this is new to them, they're not being able to do this right now. So they're very defensive when this feminine energy asks them, like, questions and stuff like, what were you daydreaming? So anyway, they're trying to actually trying to get the divine masculine, trying to get their attention back by whispering sweet nothings in their ear, like being romantic, like, but they're coming as a page, and not like a king, or like, they just, trying to be romantic, trying to like manipulate in a way, not in a way to do destruction, but in a way to try to begin this love cycle again with them, and renew their relationship here, I get. But here I get that this person was left out in the cold, actually, at the end. And actually, if it just didn't happen just now, they're going through it right now. That they're being left out in the cold because there was a lie or a deception here. I get for some feminine energies and masculine energies that are going through this, it's a lie about finances and about money. Somebody stole some money from the masculine energy. So for the person who's getting divorced with this feminine energy, they try to again renew the relationship with the masculine energy, because they wanted to kind of like manipulate their way to getting the house assets here that they thought that belonged to them because they have the children, and they thought that they should be well provided for because of the children. And so they were thinking that they could have this, be single and have a great life with most of the assets being left to this the ex-wife. But in actuality, the court system came here that if it hasn't happened, it will. That it was a fair decision, that the assets were divided exactly as they should. And although the masculine energy is losing sleep about this union, okay? They're losing sleep about this divorce case. They're losing sleep about actually having to give a lot of their financial assets to their ex-wife or their ex-partner, or losing a lot of money from the venture that they had with this ex-colleague of theirs. And like the feminine energy here is really sharp. Okay, they're really sharp. They were trying to give them an offer, a token of a concrete, a small token or a small chump change to say, oh, here I care about you, or whatever. I care about you. I'm leaving you this. I should get the house because I have the children. And they were just like, maybe they had money of their own that they were hiding from this masculine energy, or they were well off, but they wanted to be even more comfortable because they felt like they deserved it, because they were with this masculine energy. And maybe they are in a state where 50-50 is like how you break up the assets after a breakup or a marriage or a divorce, or some states have different laws. So and so this masculine energy for a bit contemplated on maybe staying with this partner, if not contemplating right now. And they are at a crossroads, like they're having mixed emotions, I get here. That they're at a stalemate here, because they kind of want to, although they do want to divorce here, or separate and stuff, they're actually at a stalemate in that at a crossroads in dividing up the assets and stuff here. I get here with a 10 of coins and the 7 of coins and the 6 of coins. Like they've worked so hard, to be the breadwinners, to make so much money for their family, and so they're looking at their return of investments, or what they can get after the settlement, and if that's fair, and what would the ex-wife do if they get this and this amount of money, and how much would it go to the kids here. And the only reason why I see kids here, because at this and this divorce or separation is really 100% happening. And I got here the you might be dealing with a Scorpio. I got here the Death card. I got here like 6 of coins, and Leo or the Sun, which is a card of Leo. So here I get so that there might be kids here involved that they have to give to finances to kids. They'd have to share it, distribute their finances to their new home and their children, or to their wife and their girlfriend, or to their they're thinking like this, like, so this is what worries them. It also worries them of like omitting the truth and not being able to tell their divine feminine that all of the shit that's going on. They're actually losing sleep here with the 9 of Swords. They're losing sleep here. They may be waking up at 3 a.m. in the morning, witching hours. I get here that there's a depression here, because it seems like this breakup is taking a toll on them. Because this masculine energy does have feelings for these two people, because they are, one of them is their divine counterpart and the other one was a soulmate. But this soulmate had the contract is done. The soulmate had run its course. Okay, there's nothing more needed to be learned from this. It's stale now. You know, it's now, if they stay together, it'll be like a toxic karmic situation. It ceases to be soulmate, now it goes to karmic situations. Okay, so they know that their intuition is telling them the best thing is just to walk away. And right here, they're trying to walk away amicably here with a Judgment card. They just want to let bygones be bygones, and hopefully that they are able to work amicably in this relationship, to be fair with the children, to not put the children in between discussions, to not have these petty fights, to be able to be civilized adults and you know, maintain a normalcy here, normalcy with a hierophant, to, you know, to kind of like not go against the status quo, to kind of maintain their social standing, their appearance of being seen as, you know, a couple that works together even though they are separated, in order to meet the needs of their children, you know, that those things like this. And so, and also this also goes to the fears and the doubts of that they're having with their divine feminine. The divine feminine may be of a different culture than they are. They may speak a different language. They may be a different religion than they are. So they may be of a different belief. They are trying to see how this divine feminine could fit into their life and their lifestyle. Here. So there was dishonesty here. I see here a dishonesty in finances here. Maybe like somebody was trying to get more money than they actually should have gotten. There was theft here. I get here. People lying. You know how you say your husband comes home and they're like, oh, what were you doing? And you're like, oh, nothing. But you know, like your Saks Fifth Avenue and all your shopping bags are in the trunk. So when he leaves, you'll pull them out and then put them in your closet. And when you put the dress on, he'll say, oh, I've never seen that dress before. And you say, what? You've never seen this dress before? What do you mean? It's been in my closet for years. And you give him like this look, like almost gaslighting him. Yeah, that's a type of kind of like this energy, like kind of accumulating assets for your safeguarding your lifestyle, so to speak. Whoever that is, cross watcher, whoever, all are welcome in here. So what's the biggest fear? The biggest fear is that you'll always be arguing with this counterpart, or this settlement will not be settled in the manner that would be peaceful, that it wouldn't bring peacefulness into the relationships. It would be more like fighting and arguing and pettiness, and like the children would be arguing, and like, so he really, actually, I get here that this person even wants to put some money for the future of the child's education. And so they're hoping, like they're stressed out that hopefully like the feminine energy would make the right decision and putting like the money, you know, helping me now that they're in charge of the finances as well, to put some money for the child's school or education, or like, you know, securing the children's securing the children's safety, or, you know, comfortability or whatever. Okay, and so they don't want to be in this defensive energy anymore. okay? Because they've gone through a lot. They've been beaten up, you know, bruised, punched, you know, they've had to let go of their divine feminine, even though they don't want to, you know, they've had a lot of fucking problems and shit to deal with. And so they're trying to garnish up the strength with a strength card here to finalize everything. And actually, I'm going to actually ask what else are they actually garnishing up the strength for? To have the balls to pursue their divine feminine again. For some of them, I get here. You might have Leo in your chart, or your divine feminine might have Leo in their chart, or the Sagittarius that was married, that's now, you know, divorce, might have Leo on the chart. I don't know who or what is what. You have to tell me who is whoever. I have no idea. I'm just reading the energies. Okay, so actually, I think your divine feminine, the divine feminine had actually caught the divine masculine cheating here. I get here with a 5 of Swords. I get here in reverse. That this actually had happened in the past, and they were actually busted here. And so now no love's given here to the divine masculine. No love's given with a Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay, they decided to just turn the other way, as you can see here when I showed you that this queen was turned the other way. So the divine masculine feels like there's no success here. And so he has to muster up the courage, because his ego is not letting him put it aside and come with humility and say, you know what, I fucked up, I'm sorry, I should have told you all of this. And then you should have made the decision to do what you want. But I should have been straight out, you know, and not played games, or not, you know, not say anything to you, or give you the impression that, you know, nothing's going on in my life, you know, because that's deceitful. You know, you have a right to know, because, you know, now that they're more empathetic, they realize that you have deep emotions, just like they have deep emotions for you, or whoever the divine feminine is. So they want to come forward here, and they're mustering up the courage to come forward here. But they have to, there's still a little ego here. There's still a little ego here. What else? Yeah, and they're still thinking, being pessimistic, thinking about how they had to walk away, thinking about giving a message with the 8 of Wands, but kind of holding themselves back, trying to look at all the perspectives and strategizing the best way and the best time, you know, trying to get help from the divine to help them kind of give them a guidance as to when is the right time to do so, because they really do want the Ace of Cups, or the Ace of Coins here with their Ace of Cups, which is right here, their divine counterpart. So they do want to make an offer, but they are the Hangman. Some of them may be feeling like a victim of circumstances. Oh, like these situations, it just all happened, you know. It's like when they should really think, like, why did these things happen to me? Well, what kind of energies was I harnessing that I attracted these things to my life? So they almost feel like traitors, you know, and so they're very hesitant to come up to the divine feminine with their tail between their legs. I get here, because that's how they would feel, with their tails between their legs. I'm going to see here, maybe if I have some guiding cards that can help you. I don't know where it would be. Shit. Oh, here. Alright. So I'm going to pull out some cards to see if they can guide us into maybe some things will help you. Knight of Pentacles wants to come with an offer, but he's being really slow about it. You can see that this masculine energy is standing on top of a turtle here. So coming really slow. Snail space. It says that you or the masculine energy, or you know, or the feminine energy, whoever, this is whoever crosswatcher, whoever this may apply, I'm told. That you're concerned about your financial independency. You may have to put up with criticism from family and friends, but this is a time to push forward and improve your quality of life. You're being... Sorry, I'm sick, so I'm coughing and sounding like a frog, and I apologize for my voice. It might sound like a man's, but I don't mind, if you don't mind. You're being hesitant, secretly doubting that you'll succeed. Do not be afraid of a little competition. So this is what is making you hesitant. You're fearing that you will, you know, maybe get rejected, like you've rejected the divine feminine or whoever, you know, or whoever I'm talking to here. Knight of Pentacles. So a lot of issues revolve around money, and like you being afraid if you will have actually enough money. You've been questioning whether you'll ever have enough money to get the things you want and need. You rarely feel discouraged, but lately you lack confidence in the future. Success is around the corner, but first you must learn to budget time and money better. The key to your future financial security is to stop overspending, cut back, start looking at bottom lines, what you owe and to whom you owe it. To whoever that may be. And the Queen of Wands. So in this reading here, I get that some of the people that are watching my video can be the divine feminine. Another person can be the masculine energy, and I get a lot of feminine energies here that are watching my video, going through a divorce here too. So whoever it fits, whoever you are in this scenario, and I wish the best for all involved, and that may all of you guys find your happiness. because I don't see any ill will towards anyone here. It's just that people, you know, whose roads in life are maybe different, or you know, they outgrew certain things. Queen of Wands, believe in yourself. Don't be afraid to take the lead. Dealings with authority figures go well. Answers arrive when you talk things out with friends and lovers. Write letters, make calls, send faxes. Punctuality really counts. Bet only what you can afford to lose. Don't take silly risks. Guard against unrealistic thinking. Dare to dream, but keep both feet firmly on the ground. So, you know, I think there's a little bit of you, your heart and head making a connection, because I don't think you should never take risks. I think you should take risks. And I think love is a risk worth taking. And so with that being said, I thank you for joining me today. And I will talk to you guys soon. Love you guys. Bye.